Hey, Sackhead Jack. I thought about what I wanted to say for a long time. I thought about writing my thoughts out, making a list of things I need to cover, but for once, I want to say something that's not scripted. I want to speak to you, the audience, without rehearsing what I'm saying. So that's what I'm going to do. Apologize if there are pauses or a bunch of ums and likes. That's just how I speak when I'm actually speaking. Okay, so the big decision. What's happening to the channel? You may ask. I'm going to leave the channel as it is. There will not be any more uploads to it. So you're free to watch the audios if you want to. If they mean anything to you, that's fine. But like I said, I will not be uploading to That Cat Jack anymore. I am ceasing all activities as what do you call them? ASM artists, audio role player, I guess voice actor, and VTuber. I'm not going to do that anymore either. The date in which this video should be coming out is March 28th, 2024. As that would mark the 3-year anniversary of the channel, looking at the creation date on YouTube anyway. So almost 3 years I've been doing this. I know I made a little post before, but I wanted to make a video for closure, I guess. I'm not sure if it's for you or if it's for me, but I think everyone deserves some kind of closure. Maybe it's silly, but That Cat Jack, this YouTube channel, was a very important part of my life, and I think it will always be, to some extent, as a milestone. It's something I learned a lot of, not just in regards to skills. I mean, I learned voice acting, script writing, audio editing, social media managing to some extent. That's a lot to learn, and I love learning. But a lot of lessons I learned were positive either, were just skills. I learned a lot about myself. I learned what I'm okay with and what I'm not. I learned more about my own boundaries. I think that I've grown and changed a lot since starting my YouTube channel. I don't know if all of that is for good, but I'm definitely a lot different than when I started. I can barely remember the person I was. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad, but that person is barely recognizable now. Sorry to get philosophical. I had a lot of fun making audio role plays at first. I thought it was really fun acting out scenes, conveying emotions, immersing myself in these worlds that these amazingly skilled scriptwriters made. It was really fun to start with. I also liked drawing the characters, kind of like designing them, how I pictured them, mixed with myself because I was voicing it. I eventually stopped drawing the thumbnails. I mean, as it took so much time. And then I stopped doing 2 videos a week. Then I started writing more of my own scripts. And that was fun for a bit, but I found it too limiting. I mean, the audio roleplay formula gets repetitive. I have a blank listener character that I'm supposed to flirt with and call a nickname and some other story going on. The story I wanted from Misdeeds was too limited by the format, and it became unfun to write because I had to work within the constraints. Because I can't make a slow burn romance in audio roleplay format. I don't care. People say you can, that they watch my videos without romance, but that's not true. Simply put, most people watching these sorts of videos want a parasocial relationship to feel that emptiness they had. I know, because I did the same thing. Years ago, I would put on some audio roleplay and listen to it and pretend like I was loved. I know how that feels. I know how badly it feels to not be loved. It's not a bad thing. I'm not going to say it is. But there's a limit. You have to understand that. I don't think all audio roleplays are bad or anything, or that even listening to them regularly is bad. I feel like it can help. I originally listened to audio roleplays because it helped me get past some of my issues with speaking. I would listen to an audio roleplay and reply to it, and it helped me learn how to speak a bit better. I don't necessarily have speech problems, but more so I have problems articulating what I'm thinking. And it's probably a problem I will always have. What I will tell you is that the audio roleplay community is awful. I can say that without a doubt. A lot of its issues stem from typical YouTube celebrity issues, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it. You know what I'm talking about. Like, this person has really high numbers, so people will just overlook that they're a racist or homophobe, or that people will try to make connections with you for someone else that has higher numbers, like using you as a stepping stone to them. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game. I don't like feeling like a number or making anyone in my audience feel like a number, but that's what you become in this kind of space, which makes me feel a bit hypocritical because part of the reason I'm leaving is because I don't have enough numbers. As selfish as that sounds, it's true. I'm not making any money. I spend a lot of time, more numbers, for something that doesn't give me any money. That, unfortunately, due to capitalism, I need to survive. I'm not in a great place financially. I never have been. But there are reasons I need more money now, and I need to do something that can give me that. So, as much as I hate it, part of the reason is just not enough numbers. That sounds so fucking stupid, but that's the truth. I don't regret making this channel. I don't think I ever will. I don't regret meeting some people. I don't regret making the audios I have. I think every mistake I've made, everything that's failed, has only taught me more. And I will use those lessons for the next part of my life. I'm not sure what else there is to say. I have a lot of thoughts, more than I can articulate, but I don't know if there's anything else to say. This chapter of my life is ending, and I'm okay with that. In a weird sort of sense, this is like mourning for myself. in a weird way. I guess in that weird analogy, this whole video is like a eulogy of sorts. I guess I'm content to lay that cat Jack to rest. They're dead now. Maybe they have been for a while. But to those of you who have been impacted by my work, whether that be my audios, the ones that I've written or not, or even my streams, I'm sorry. It's not that I'm ungrateful. I think what I have achieved is larger than anything I thought possible for myself. But at the same time, with stuff like AI and rampant stealing within the community, I can't say that I feel accomplished or appreciated. That isn't the only reason that I'm leaving, but I would be lying if I said it wasn't a factor. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed, likes a video, especially comments. I don't get many comments. It would always light up my day when I got one. I really appreciate you. And in some ways I'll miss it. I know that. But like I said, this chapter of my life is gone. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all the writers whose scripts I used. Like, if it wasn't for public scripts, I don't think I could have made any of these audios. I mean, I wrote some myself, but there was the confidence I gained through audio roleplay to write. If I never found a script on Reddit, I never would have done this. I doubt I would have been VTubing very long either. I probably wouldn't have met some really important people in my life. I'm grateful to this experience as a whole, despite the pain and grief it's also caused me. This is the end. I thought about ending this saying something cliche like, I'll see you cool cats later, like I used to say in some of my streams, but I won't. I won't see any of you ever again. Nor will you see me. That's fine. I'll be fine. I think even in the process of making this video, it's helped me release a lot of emotions about this. I'll be okay. And like I said, I'm still going to create stuff. It just won't be that cat Jack. But yeah. Goodbye.